Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show. We know the Egyptian Theater throws so many terrific parties and events and concerts, and my favorite, though, is to go see the acting and the musicals. And one of my very favorites, there's no doubt, my little sister played Annie once, and I've heard that song ad nauseum. I know all the words, but I like it now, and I'm really excited to have a couple girls who are playing the part here. It is Annie, and welcome both of you guys to the show. I've got, I'm so excited to have you both here. So first of all, we have Natalia right here, right? And Natalia, what's your last name?
Bingham.
Bingham. And then Elizabeth Kashmiter. Fräulein Kashmiter. Yeah? I like that. You guys, very international names. And then playing Daddy Warbucks, down here we got Lane Wilden.
Good morning.
Welcome, all of you to the show. Thrilled to have you. So this is, of course, iconic, this particular one. And Daddy Warbucks, I got to say, right out of the gate, that's, man, you got big shoes to fill when you take on that role, right? When you can think about the people who've done it on Broadway and other places. Yeah, how does that feel?
It's lovely. I've actually done the show 4 times. I've played Daddy Warbucks 3 times in the past.
Yeah?
It's one of my favorites. I always love working with the young girls. These 2 Annies are both just delightful. They are spectacular singers, wonderful actresses. It just couldn't be any more fun than it is.
And they get you right here, don't they?
Absolutely.
I bet you start to feel like you are Daddy Warbucks a little bit.
They call me Papa usually.
Yeah.
I kind of get to be that way with, especially with the Annies. They're just darling, and I couldn't have 2 better young actresses to work with. It's just great.
It must make it, I'm going to be mean here and say, for the emotional component of being Daddy Warbucks, it's kind of easy, right? You get these girls up there singing and dancing and talking to you and acting like you're their dad, and suddenly you're like, okay, whatever you say.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
I will keep you.
Yeah, you don't have to do a lot of acting.
That's pretty great.
That's funny.
Do you love playing Annie? How much fun is it?
It is so much fun. It's just playing with the dog and
Yeah. What's the dog's name? Remind us.
We did have different dogs.
You have different dogs.
Yes, double cast dogs. But my dog's real name is Bella, and she's the sweetest little girl. But once when Elizabeth had her, she ran off stage and then came back on, and then ran off and came back on again.
You got to be kind of ready for that, I guess.
Yeah, and she was just really mischief, and it was really funny. But I wasn't there because it was not my night, so I just didn't get to see what happened.
You want to try to keep the cast together, huh? Keep the right dog with the right girl?
Yes.
What was that like when you lose your dog suddenly in the middle of the show?
Well, it's kind of hard because I have a dog named Cubby, and I've worked with him, but one of the shows I had to do Bella, so yeah, not practicing with the dog is kind of hard. It's hard with this real show. Yeah.
But these girls are troopers. They just carry on and do what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
That's what you have to do, right?
Yeah.
Just find your mark and keep going. Find your light.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the memorization, the singing, all of it. There's a lot to the part. You guys it's a prime role. It's the big role, really. But you're doing it as a child. That's different. Talk about that for a minute.
Well, it is pretty hard. All the scene changes and the dog and getting the right cast of my chick. It was hard, but we got through it, and it was just a spectacular role for me. I've never played a lead, so I didn't know what it was like, but now I know what it's like to be the star of a show, and it was just awesome. It was just awesome.
Your experience?
I didn't really honestly have like a hard time like blending in because I've had a lot of experience with it. But I just really loved it. This has always been my dream role, so it's just been really awesome.
Wow, I'm so excited for both of you to get to play that role. Now, in a very special circumstance here, we actually get to have you sing together, which is not often that happens, I don't suppose, right?
Yeah.
All right, so what are you going to sing for us?
Well, I don't actually know. What do you want to see?
We're going to do the duet, but we're going to do it with all 3 of us.
Okay.
Oh, even better. All right. Okay, well, I don't know where it begins, so please take it away.
Can we move out here?
Yeah, well, let's do that.
Okay, awesome.
Yes.
Let me move this out of the way here, really quick. Give you a little more room here. There you go. Thank you. All right, get a camera up a little higher.
And we won't do all the dancing. We'll just do the song. But
Okay.
should we start with the lines?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Annie, I'm the luckiest man in the world.
And I'm the luckiest kid.
Together at last, together forever. We're tying a knot they never will sever. I don't need sunshine now to turn my skies to blue. I don't need anything but you. You've wrapped me around that cute little finger. You made life a song. You made me the singer.
And what's that bathtub tune you always ba-ba-boo?
Anything but you.
Yesterday was plain awful.
You can say that again.
Again, yesterday was plain awful.
But that's
Not now.
that's then.
I'm poor as a mouse.
I'm richer than Midas.
But nothing on earth
Can ever divide us. And if tomorrow I'm an apple seller too, I don't need anything but you.
I'll have a seat. Thank you guys so very much. That was awesome. Wow. You guys have got pipes. Huh? How about that? So this has got to be so much fun to get to sing every night, right? You had your parents have been to the show? They've seen you guys perform?
Yes.
Yeah? What was that like?
Well, it was a lot of work. I practiced with my mom and dad, and I got notes every single night after my performance. Just this and this and this and this.
Stuff to
Remember
change,
smile,
yeah.
like just little things to change the show, to make it real and to make it like it really happened.
That's awesome. Yeah, I imagine, let me ask you this question. When you're out there performing, does it take a moment to realize kind of where you're at and remember that does it overwhelm you in any way?
Sometimes, but not really. I just am really grateful for like all my friends and family that support me in this. Like my mom is really helpful and kind to me. So, yeah, I think I just really enjoy it. I love being on the stage and interacting with people. That's what I focus on. Really.
Wow. You guys are so grown up. Oh my goodness. Wow. Big plans for the future? What do you hope to do with acting?
Well, I'm hoping to be a dolphin trainer, a mom, and an actor. That's kind of a lot. But I love to read, and I love to go to school sometimes. Although my teacher gets a little feisty sometimes.
Right.
So
They all do.
They all just.
That's a normal teacher thing. That's so terrific. How about you? What have you got planned for your future?
I also want to become a mom, and I want to do community theater around. I don't necessarily want to be on Broadway, obviously, but yeah, I just think a Broadway career would be stressful and kind of competing.
Yeah, not quite your thing.
Yeah.
But getting to do it now, pretty fun.
Yeah.
You know what I love? Both of you guys said you want to be moms, and the thing is, I know your moms are so proud of you, and I bet that's a real driving factor towards why you want to do that too someday, to see your kids do some fun things, and I know they're so proud. That is awesome. I want to thank you all so very much for being here. I know your mom's proud too. She's got to love what you're doing out there.
Can we give a shout out to the Ziegfeld Theater?
You may indeed, and tell us a little bit about when and where we can see you.
The Ziegfeld Theater is in Ogden, and that's where we've done the
we
show
get started
for the
out.
last, for 4 weeks. We did it, and they have a little deal with the Egyptian, and they bring up 3 or 4 shows every year that they produce. First of all in Ogden, and then they bring them up to Park City. And so, wonderful theater in Ogden. They've done a lot for the theater scene in Ogden. But they come up here, and we will be performing starting this Thursday. And we have shows Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at 8 p.m. And then we have a Sunday show at 6 p.m. And that's this coming weekend and the next weekend. And I also want to, I think all 3 of us want to give a shout out to Trent Cox, the director, who has done an absolutely amazing job with the entire show. It's just been a lovely experience for everything. I really think everybody has had a wonderful time and has enjoyed what we put together.
Yeah, he's an amazing director.
Well, you guys are amazing actresses. I'm so thrilled you guys could come and share with us your talents. and I wish you the very best. Go out there and break a leg, huh?
Thanks.
Yes,
All right,
thank
we'll
you.
make sure you don't miss your chance to see Annie at the Egyptian Theater, a production that has been it's been perfected before it was brought here to our stage. We can't wait to see it. Of course, we got a little bit of that here this morning on the program. I hope that you had a great time with us here on the Mountain Morning Show. We've had a little bit of everything today, and we've got a lot more coming your way in the next couple of days, so you'll want to stay tuned to our program from 7 to 11 right here on the Mountain Morning Show. In the meantime, there's still some snow out there to be had, and there's a little bit more in your future in the next couple of days, so make sure you get out and enjoy it while you still can. Grab a pair of sticks or a board and get out on that Utah powder. Until next time, for me, Eliza, and all the rest of the gang here at Park City Television, thank you so very much for joining us. Have a great day.